बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे हरे। बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे हरे। बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोलो नित्याय गौरांग जय नित्याय गौरांग, बोलो नित्याय गौरांग जय गौर हरे। बोलो जय सच्चिनंदन जय सच्चिनंदन, बोलो जय सच्चिनंदन गौर हरे। बोलो जय सच्चिनंदन गौर हरे। बोलो गौरा 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 हरे, पतित पावन गौरा हरे। बोलो हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ, जय जगन्नाथ स्वामी जय जगन्नाथ। जय जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा, जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा। जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी भवतु मे। जय जगन्नाथ। तो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी, नयन पथगामी भवतु मे। जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी, नयन पथगामी भवतु मे। जगन्नाथ बोलो जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी, नयन पथगामी भवतु मे। जय कृष्ण बोलो राम, जय कृष्ण बोलो राम, कृष्ण बोलो राम, जय कृष्ण बोलो राम। जय बलराम जय बलराम, बलराम जय बलराम। जय नित्यानंद राम जय बलराम, नित्यानंद राम जय बलराम। जय राधा माधव राधा माधव राधे, जय राधा राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद राधे जय राधा जय गिरि गोवर्धन जय गिरि गोवर्धन गिरि गोवर्धन जय गिरि गोवर्धन जय नित्य गौर सुंदर जय नित्य गौर सुंदर नित्य गौर सुंदर जय नित्य गौर सुंदर जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय बोल जय गौर हरि बोल बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 दाऊद के भैया दाऊद के भैया कृष्ण कन्हैया कृष्ण कन्हैया दाऊद के भैया दाऊद के भैया कृष्ण कन्हैया बोलो कृष्ण कन्हैया दाऊद के भैया नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर नित्य गौर प्रेमानंदे हरे हरि बोल
जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजक आचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की जय इस्कॉन बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य शिल प्रभुपाद की जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय नामाचार्य शिल हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि श्री गौर भक्तविंद की जय गंगा माई जमुना माई की जय भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय वृंद देवी की जय वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की जय श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय कृष्ण बलराम की जय राधा श्याम सुंदर जी भगवान की जय राधा माधव जी भगवान की जय जय जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय निताई गौर सुंदर भगवान की जय जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय गुरु महाराज की जय निताई गौर सीतानाथ प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असेंबल्ड डिवोटीज हरे कृष्णा ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द असेंबल्ड डिवोटीज हरे कृष्णा ऑल ग्लोरीज 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 टू गुरु एंड गौरांगो ऑल ग्लोरीज श्रील प्रभुपाद गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय दाऊजी महाराज की जय जय बलराम जयंती महोत्सव की भगवान नरसिंह देव की यस रेडी है
नमस्ते नरसे माया नमस्ते नरसे माया हिरण्यकशिपुर्वक्षः शीलटाङ्कनखराये इतो नरसिंहा परतो नरसिंहा यत्तो यत्तो यामि ततो नरसिंहा बाहे नरसिंहा रिलदे नरसिंहा नरसिंहा मदे शरणं प्रपदे नरसिंहा मदे शरणं प्रपदे तव कर कमल वरे नखा अद्भुत श्रृंगा दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुवेंगा केशवगिरिता नरहनिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहने जय नरसिंहने जय नरसिंहने जय नरसिंहने जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपा 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 जय जय प्रभुपा नरसिम्हदेव भगवान की जय भक्त श्री मुनि प्रहलाद महाराज की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय
Hare Krishna. Oh. Hare Krishna. So, welcome everyone on this wonderful, joyous occasion of Balaram Purnima. Haribo. First, I would like to thank you, the pujaris. The deities look so beautiful and merciful. And such a nice service, such a nice offering, Chappan Bhoga. I think you just feel like such a wonderful work they've been working on for days and days. And their work has come to fruition today by the most smiling deities of Lord Balaram blessing us with his plow there. So, loud Haribol for them, please. So now the rest of the programs, thank you, sir. Thank you. The rest of program now, we'll have a short lecture about Lord Balaram, how we can connect through Balaram to service Shri Radha and Krishna. And then after that, we'll have Abhishekam. And lastly, we'll have grand finale, which is hiding behind, which is a Snāna-yātra for that. We'll be going for around 7:45. So Prasadam will be around 8:20 or so, and then that'll be program finished. So thank you so much. Can devotees come forward? Because many devotees coming from work. So it's better that you can come forward, and then they can join us afterwards. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So today we'll be talking about Balaram, Lord Balaram, not the pastimes, but how Lord Balaram, meditating Lord Balaram, we can increase the intensity for love for Shri Radha Madhav and we can become better devotees. Please, can this go higher a little bit? Voice, volume. So there are beautiful, yes, better. There's beautiful prayers for Balaram. Namaste tu halgrama, namaste musal yuddha, namaste reviti kamta, namaste bhaktvatsala, namaste dharni dhara, namaste balinam shreshta, pralambar, namaste tu trahi mam Krishna purvaja. But it says that the one, I bow before the one who carries the plow. I bow before one who carries the, what's the name, mace to defeat. I bow before the one who is the love and the soul of Revti Maya. I bow before the one who is the Bhakt Vatsala, the most loving adoration form for the devotees. And the one who is holding the earth, that Balaram, and is the topmost in spiritual strength. So please, Balaram, Lord Balaram, please bless us that we can, on this day, take care for you. So Lord Shri Baldev is the original Guru, the original brother. He is the reservoir of all spiritual strength. On this occasion days, we should not think of Lord Balaram just as being older brother of Krishna carrying a plow and mace. We think about that from Mahabharata times. We think about carrying mace and everything, and that's all in all. Lord Balaram has a very intense and very secretive mood, which we don't dwell into that. We cannot taste the rasik bhava of Radha Madhav basically for that one. So if we understand that, that's the outer layer. The inner layer is very, very deep. It's called the thing. It says that Balaram is always thinking about how can I increase Krishna's happiness. Krishna is my life. Krishna is his meditation. Krishna is his rasa. Every time he thinks about how to increase his happiness thousands more times, that is Balaram always thinking about that. Now, Krishna is Sevya Bhagwan, the one who accepts seva from everybody. But Lord Balaram is Sevak Bhagwan, who gives service to Krishna. Now, the same Krishna who takes service from everyone, when he desires to experience the happiness you experience by serving Krishna many times, then he accepts the form of Balaram. Just like, does it correlate with somebody else here? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When he wishes to taste how this Radharani loves me so much, he takes the form Radharani. So similarly, Krishna, same way also, when he wants to taste what is the secret of service, enjoyment, service to me, that happiness, then you become Balaram. So Balaram has a very, very powerful thing for that. So Balaram teaches us something very extraordinary. There is not something being great, but it's just being a master is not being great. But being a servant of Krishna is the greatest of all virtue for that one. You could be a leader, but if the leader is not a servant of devotees, then you won't have the same taste you can get from Balaram for that one. So Balaram is very good. So our mood should be that Balaram always thinks that, he said, he always thinks, why I am not serving Krishna properly? I am God, but I am not serving Krishna properly. So he never thinks like that. He said, I'm not God, I'm serving Krishna, but I don't think Krishna is happy with my service. He's always thinking like that. So he always thinks for new ways to expand it actually. That's Balaram's thing. His heart says that whatever happiness to Krishna should be my life and goal. Now, Balaram served Krishna in every different rasas. Very important point is there. We see Balaram as his older brother. But Balaram becomes everything. Balaram becomes like a fatherly figure also. Older brother. Balaram sometimes becomes his servant. He becomes his cushion. When Krishna has to lie down, he becomes Ananta Shesha. When Krishna has to walk on Dwarka, so that the stones, Krishna's feet is so soft that in Vraja it's okay because Vraj soft sand is there. But outside his feet can get hurt. So Balaram becomes the slippers. When he has to sleep, used to sleep in Braj, Krishna becomes his pillow. All the ornaments, they are all Balaram. When Krishna also manifests pastimes, the Vrindavan Dham, that is also manifestation of Balaram. When Radharani and Krishna wants to create pastimes in Govardhan, all the things Lord Balaram creates actually. So Lord Balaram's pastimes are so intense. And then the important part is that the beauty of this cannot be confined for Balaram to one form, to one brother, to one servant like that. Balaram has multiple forms just to please Krishna in different pastimes for that one. And that's what we have to understand, that this mood of service is the most important part for us. We cannot think, I am doing this service, that's more in an. No. As a devotee, we should say how much we can do service. I'm doing altar service, but I cannot do bathroom service. I'm doing this service, but I cannot serve devotees. There's a new person coming inside. We should see that, that person is a son of Krishna just like us. We should take his first care rather than taking care of us. We are socializing in the prasadam line, but he's a new person. Do we make an attempt to say, Hare Krishna Prabhu, where are you from? Thank you for coming. Can I help you? Things like that. Because these soft words pleases Krishna and Balaram, most important part. Because you have left your main service and doing other service. And that service is the most important part. So key part, important part is to how to connect with that. And not Balaram teaches us for that one. There was another point, I put like 7 points for Lord Balaram. What is lessons for that one? So there is one point which comes through that. A devotee can become Rasika. Rasika means we start taking rus of Krishna and Radharani when he doesn't think how much service am I doing. Sometimes people boast, I'm doing this much service, all the stuff. No, when the devotee thinks, is my service pleasing Krishna more than anything else there? That's the most important mode. If you don't feel from inside the service, that means you are just contemplating on the superficial platform. Service doesn't mean whatever service do. You are not the judge for service. Let Krishna be the judge of the service for that. And is my service pleasing? You can do so much service, but if your mood is not there, you mood in social butterfly, things like that. For example, if you're doing garland service, it's the most wonderful service for that one. But if during garland service, you're talking here and there, don't realize that this is other than Krishna's, Krishna's is like manifesting Balaram's paraphernalia, then how can you advance? The ornaments, the backup service people, if they don't come, they come and start socializing inside the back. And sometimes you're spitting there, all the stuff. That's Balaram paraphernalia. This Balaram manifest. Prabhupada said everything which is there on Krishna wearing, that's all Balaram manifestation. If you don't take this deep mood of that, then you go inside the back. Pujari in the back means you're sakshat going to Vrindavan, where Krishna's, all the paraphernalia is ready for decoration. It's like Yashoda Mai decorating Krishna, everything. Radharani taking care of all the stuff there. So we have to take it very seriously. Anything you touch with Krishna is not ordinary. But if you don't have that mood, then you can do service for millions of lifetimes, but you won't get the love of Krishna and Radharani. So we have to really take it very seriously. What is there for that? So for pujaris, it's very important, every pujari, because if you're doing outside service, serving prasadam, that's fine. But the biggest offense is being a pujari. It gets a greatest benefit also. But if you do aparadh, you get more drawback also. Similarly, you could do kitchen service itself, but if you're talking during service and cooking is going and not paying attention, that's all counts of aparadh. You're making sweets and suddenly sweets get burnt. You can say, Prabhu, I'm sorry, this happened. No, nothing happened. You should be so spick and span, so conscious that this is going for Lord, is going to taste from his mouth. And you think about that this is burnt and it's going to hurt him, it's going to taste him, he will enjoy it? No. Similarly, food. Is it spicy or not? Should I eat spicy or not? Because when Lord is going to eat, he's such a soft lips like that. Can he get burnt? So it's very important that we have to have the mood for that. Is it working, bro? It's going off and on. Huh? So are you going up and down or it's going? Vidur Prabhu is very wonderful devotee. So the other mood is fatherly, Balaram Vatsalya Rasa. Now, this is a very important point of Vraj, which is we all to understand that, Balaram knows Krishna's divinity, but his fatherly attitude suppresses that, covers that up. He doesn't think Krishna is a supreme Lord. Whenever enemies happen, he doesn't think Krishna can protect. He said, no, I'm his brother. I have to protect him. This little Krishna, they can eat him alive. He's like that. So his loving attitude overcomes everything. This is the typical form of Vraja, that the love of the devotees there is more than service anybody can do. That the love surpasses thinking Krishna is a divine form. They think Krishna is an ordinary boy. This possessiveness, we don't have the possessiveness. We can say, oh, Krishna Chaliya, Krishna is this, all the stuff, we can say that. But the real possessiveness of Krishna is when you start thinking about Krishna's everything related to Krishna as your heart and soul. You can sleep if something happens here and you start thinking about it. Festivals coming, you start thinking each and every second, how can Madhav can look great, how can I be service? I may not be Brahman, but how can come? How can I decorate? How can do all the stuff there? That's the most important part. Then we can understand what is the most important part, how we can understand for that one. So this possessiveness we have to create. That's only happened in Braj, nowhere else. Because they think Krishna is ours. They don't think this is their. Relationships, ours. Krishna is ours. We think Krishna is God. Krishna, please, we're doing service, bless us. So that our family can be good, our kids can go to good education, we can get good jobs, everything else there. It's all about something inside, that's why we're doing service. It's called fear factors. We have some fear. If we don't do, maybe something bad can happen. But the Brajavasis, they didn't care. When they asked, when Narad Muni came, though Krishna has a headache, can you give dust of a lotus feet? They said, whether we go in hellish plan doesn't matter. But we have to make sure Krishna is taken care of that. That mood is the most important mood for us. So we have to develop the mood, then we can understand, very important. So next point which very beautiful comes through is the Pralambasur lesson. Everybody knows Pralambasur. We know about Pralambasur was a demon sent by Kansa, and then he said, Krishna is there, but Krishna can be killed only when Balaram is killed because Balaram is protecting him. So what did they do? Pralambasur joined as a Gopa boy and joined the team, and there were two teams playing. And they said, whoever loses will carry the other one on the shoulder. So Pralambasur chose to be on the losing team, so he can take Balaram. So he lifted Balaram and ran away, and then from other people and tried to lift him up and kill him. But Balaram in one box killed him completely. So what does that tell? That tells you the spiritual strength of Balaram, how powerful it is there. And that spiritual strength is what teaches us that if we really have to do that, what is a big story that there's a nice verse which says that na ayam atma balhinena labhya. That means without spiritual strength, spiritual realization cannot happen. Very important. If you run spiritual strength inside, you can do whatever you want. Material strength won't make you realize spiritually itself. So that spiritual strength is what gets you going for that one. And that spiritual strength comes through Lord Balaram. There is an important point which was there is that our weakness, when we say our weakness is not the physical weakness. I'm sorry, our weakness is that we say we can please Krishna, but we can do service for him. Our weakness is that we want to chant rounds, but we cannot do with offenses. We cannot do without offenses. Our weakness is that we can treat other people with egos, but we cannot treat them with respect. So those are important points. We have to understand that. And for that, if we really have to be serious, we have to take shelter of Guru. Because Guru is representative of Lord Balaram. And once you take shelter of Guru, what Guru does is, he doesn't take you as a disciple. A real Guru, bona fide Guru, he takes you to feet of his Guru and to Krishna. And then or to Balaram. Adi Guru, then he takes care of that. And then Balaram will infuse you with spiritual strength, and you pray to him that, please, I don't have any strength, I only have weaknesses. I have so much problems in my life that I always think other person's fault is magnanimous more than any magnitude, much more magnitude than their good qualities. I always find somebody's great service as, oh, this must be something, they are favored like that. Rather thinking about everybody is chosen by Krishna, we should give them for that one. Just like in ISKCON, you ask any of the bona fide gurus, when you say, I would like to take your shelter, Guru, he said, who are we? We'll take you to Prabhupada, and Prabhupada will take you to Krishna. Because for us, Prabhupada is the Nitya Siddha Guru who has come here and guided us for that one. So that's our Guru's all. Guru never takes credit itself for that one. So Balaram's this spiritual strength is what we pray for on this day, that please make us humble, please make us service-oriented in a mood that we don't want to take any recognition. We only want to give service from our side, whether recognized doesn't matter for that. So then there is another point, I think we're running out of time, so I'll be quick. So I think we covered, I'm moving quickly. Now next one is very beautiful. Balaram's mercy without qualification. You know who is that? Nityanand Mahaprabhu. Nityanand Mahaprabhu is Balaram's mercy without, because Lord Balaram was there, he had no tolerance. Somebody like Kauravas disregarded him, he started dragging Kauravas in the water. Yamuna said no, he was dragging there. But when Nityanand Prabhu was hit by Jagai Madai also, what was he saying? He said, Lord Chaitanya, please give them mercy. When people are running away, what was he doing? Running around everywhere else there. What he was doing, Bolo Krishna, Kaho Krishna, Karo Krishna Shiksha. Please chant my Krishna's name, say Krishna's name, do something service for that one. So that Nityanand Prabhu is Balaram's thing. So if you take mercy on Nityananda Ram, Balaram becomes much more open to give you spiritual strength for that one. I'm just moving very fast. They're so beautiful points, but I think we have busy time. Now, important point. What is the Rasika meaning of the plow? You know, Balaram has a plow on the altar. Do everybody sees that? Somebody may have missed it out. But Baladev there has a plow. What does plow signify? Do you know what plow signifies on the regular garden? What does it do? What happened? It softens the soil. It prepares the soil, the seeds can go inside. Right? So our heart is hardened with so many offenses, so many lust, so many pride, so many anger, full of all the stuff there. And that's why the steel-like heart cannot open Krishna's name in openness. We have so much offenses. That's why we don't feel that eyes don't shed tears when we chant Krishna's name. But Lord Balaram's plow, we pray for them. How you pray? You pray for Balaram's plow. The greatest Balaram's plow alternative is Lord Nityanand's weapon of mercy. Because Lord Nityanand mercy, you pray for that, then that becomes a plow which will destroy all the heart, with all the pride, anger, greed completely. And your heart will become softened so that you can chant this name beautifully. You can respect other beautifully for that one. So there was, next one is Balaram's Rasila. You know, Balaram has also Rasila. Krishna has Rasila, 16,108 things. Balaram has own set of gopis also. 16,000, not 16,100, sorry. Millions of gopis Krishna has. Balaram has millions of gopis also. Balaram used to enact their own pastimes like that. But the gopis of Krishna don't merge with Balaram, and Balaram's gopis don't merge with Krishna for that one. Then there's a story about Yamuna, or Varuni. You know about Varuni, right? What is Varuni? My brother was sick yesterday, so he was saying, I have to give class on Balaram in 2 different temples. I said, just take some medicine and think it's Varuni, and you'll feel better after that. So we sometimes misthink about Varuni. Varuni is a very transcendental thing. It's not in this world. People said, oh, we get Varuni somewhere else. No, Varuni is a transcendental sap which comes from trees. And the Varuni doesn't make you intoxicated like we think about. It's like bhang or something like that. Varuni is a very transcendental thing, and this increased the love from gopis for each other when they for Balaram or Krishna. So Balaram loves this Varuni actually. It increased the intoxication for that. But you know what the biggest Varuni for Balaram is? Krishna Prem. Anytime they do something, even the rasa also, their focus is always on Krishna for that one. Now there is a story about Balaram got intoxicated and he told Yamuna to come here, and she didn't come here. So what he did, he took his plow and started dragging her there. So she surrendered. I'm coming, please don't distribute me. It's all for that. So that also is very important in our life. That we should always remember that our mind was like Yamuna, always restless all the time. Doesn't think about the ocean of love is here. And we go here and there to seek material happiness, sometimes seek happiness, prestige, sometimes in a family, our kids' education, high position, all the stuff. We're looking for all the stuff there. So our mind is so many things that you forget the most important thing in your life is the service of Krishna, which will give you most happiness. So we pray to Balaram, just like he dragged the Yamuna in his plow, please drag our restless mind to the ocean of lotus feet of Krishna. And that can save us completely for that one. And I think last 2 points which we're coming through. So what should we ask Balaram today? Should we ask, give me health? Should we ask, make my kids successful, let them go to Ivy League? Should we ask, give me prosperity? Should we ask, give me Mercedes-Benz? What do we ask him? That's why you have to talk about that one. First, we should ask him, I made 5 points. First, you ask him, please give me strength to chant the holy name without offenses, with complete humility, so I can taste this mantra with Lord Chaitanya said we are always anxious for that one. Then, please give me strength to follow my Gurudev's instructions. What is a Gurudev says? Gurudev says, do everything without offenses. Don't hurt any devotees. Don't hurt anybody else. They don't blaspheme everybody else there, because if you do blasphemy, you can do millions of lifetime. You can never progress in bhakti actually. So we should do that. Then we should thirdly think about, please remove the desire to be honored. Expect respect. Amani namana dena. This should be third thing we should play to Balaram. Please don't think about anything. Fourth, we should think about, please allow me to serve Vaishnavas all the time. Please allow me to serve new people who are coming here so they can become devotees one day. They deserve to be one day. How did we become devotees? Somebody was nice and we accept that. Shouldn't we reciprocate the service just because we have become devotees? We want to be in a social circle in comfortable zone? Or are we going to come out of comfortable zone and take care of devotees? Somebody was out of comfortable zone, approached at least me, and I was blunt for that because I was respectful. So similarly, we should be same way too. We should come a comfort zone and make people feel happy. So they feel that this is the only place I'm going to come and become devotees for that one. That should be a move to serve. Not just Vaishnava, serve everybody. Because they are all ultimately servant Krishna. Jivire Sarupe hai Krishna Nitya Das. Every person is a servant of Lord. So why wouldn't you serve everybody else there? That should be most important mood for this one. So, and fifth is, please make my heart soft enough that somehow one day I can have genuine interaction for Radha and Krishna and become devotees for that. Now, you know, in bhakti, the biggest paradox is that servitude is more than mastery, right? If you think somebody is being a master, he's not a good bhakta. But if somebody is a servant of servant, that's a true bhakta for that one. So, like if you see that Nityananda Ram, he was a master of Lord, but he was going door to door begging. Ananta Shesha, he's become a servant to serve Lord Krishna. So who are we? Are we masters or are we servant? We should think like that for that. I think last thing, we'll want everybody to close their eyes and meditate on this thing. Think about Vrindavan, that you have been transported Vrindavan Dham. The sun is rising. The Gopas are waiting outside. Cows are calling for Krishna. Yashoda Maya is dressing Krishna and Rohini Maya is dressing Balaram. Balaram is like a pearl white pearl white ornament, and Krishna is like fresh bluish blackish cloud. They dress them and they go out. And as they grow out, they're looking at each other. They're blowing the horn. Balaram is blowing horn. Krishna is sometimes playing the flute. And as the hoofs of the cows are throwing the dust, they're getting covered with that one. And the backside, all the birds are singing. At that time, Krishna looks at Balaram. And Balaram said, my Krishna is happy, my life is successful. So we should be in the same mood. How can my Krishna be happy? How can mood be same way like Balaram? That what I can do so my Krishna and Radharani can manifest inside my heart. So on this Balaram Jayanti day, we should pray to intensely to Baladev. Baladev, please help me as the Adi Guru. Please help me as the supreme Sevak Bhagwan that manifests in our heart, that we can have this pure love coming inside, because we don't know how many more lifetimes we have to go through if we don't develop this. And each lifetime can become more and more difficult to handle this. We see so much suffering is there. We see in Nepal what's going on. So please, we don't want another birth. We want this life only to be a last life and go back to you so we can participate in pastimes with you and Krishna, with all the Gopas and Gopis. Have a wonderful time. So Hari Balaram ki Jai, Balaram Jayanti ki Jai. Hare Krishna. So we'll have Kirtan now. Where is the team? Isha, Kushi, you guys. So can we make some way? Where is Adi?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.